Welcome back to another video. Some time's passed since the last video where I talked about the chain sizing and the rear light and the cycle computer. I did say that we were going to get some cycling footage before we get there, and before you hit the roads you're going to need some protection. Before you need some protection, you're going to need the right footwear, for the most part anyway. So rather than going half-baked, wanted to do all my research and figure out what sort of footwear I was likely going to be wearing. Now I'm fully aware of my foot size and all those dimensions and all the various types of adjustability on road shoes. Now for me, my preference, I sided on the double BOA secure locking mechanism as a starting point. The next part was a solid foot plate to stop the rotation of the shoe when cycling. So that put me down into very harder plastics or potential carbon mold, which then opened up a lot of different options to select. Now, having selected those criteria for the shoe, the price range tended to sit in a few hundreds of pounds or dollars, whatever your currency is. So you're looking at around 300 Great British pounds. I wasn't prepared to go down that road for a particular shoe if it didn't work out. So what did I do? Went to trusty Amazon. They have, here in the UK, they have a try before you buy feature. So I selected a few shoes and got a few orders in, and I settled on one particular shoe which I felt was very comfortable for me, and that shoe is the Shimano RC702. Has a dual BOA mechanism. That's what these little dials are, and rather than having laces and velcro straps, you've got micro adjustments when tightening up your shoe. To tighten it up, push a button in and then twist the dial and it'll tighten around your foot as and when you not as and when, sorry, to the tightness that you feel comfortable. And to release it, you just pop the button up like so, and the adjustability just slackens off. Comes with a carbon sole. It's not quite as fancy as the flagship. I think it's a 903 S-Fire, but yeah, it's definitely sat quite well with me. I think in the UK this shoe's going for around £290, but I was able to secure a deal of, I think it was £189, something like that, as a carbon dual BOA road shoe that fully adjustable and comfortable. I thought that was a really good option. Some people may think that's a bit expensive, but it's just what I selected. I went through a number of pairs of shoes, and those ones sat well with me. I have tried them on the bike, adjusted the cleats, and they're really comfortable. So next option was to do with safety equipment. When I talk about safety equipment, I'm talking about my head. So that topic that we're going to talk about now is helmets. Now, there are thousands of helmets, road cycling helmets on the market these days, and it can be overwhelming when selecting one for you. Now, initially, I had to measure my head to get a rough idea of what sizing I needed first. And then once I had that, it was a case of figuring out all the different types of comfort mechanisms and the safety aspects for those particular helmets as well, including cooling. Because wearing a helmet on a ride, your head's going to get warm very quickly, and it's about having the cooling to keep your noggin nice and cool during those rides. So, safety options currently on the market at the minute have MIPS, M-I-P-S. Now, off the top of my head, I can't remember the exact acronym, so I've got it on screen here. It's Multi-Directional Impact Protection System. And what that actually means is it's like a thin plastic frame that tightens to your head. It maintains its position throughout the ride. If you were to have a fall, an unfortunate fall, or whatever else, the helmet itself doesn't actually impact the movement of the actual fitting on your head. It rotates to give you that bit more cushioning, I think, to stop your head from actually snapping or whatever, your neck snapping. So having that MIPS available in a helmet, to me, is ideal. Now, having selected MIPS as an option for what I wanted, don't get me wrong, there are road helmets out there that do not have MIPS, and yeah, they tend to be on the lower end of the price scale. Now, I wanted something that has that safety record and has been through the nth degree of testing, and this is exciting. But the brand I've selected is a well-known brand, and they're called Giro, G-I-R-O. One of their really cool helmets is a Spherical, and it just so happens that they make a helmet that's similar to my channel name, and that is the Aries Spherical helmet. When I came across it, I was like, this is a no-brainer. So obviously I had to do my research again as to what sort of ratings this helmet actually has. I didn't want to go because it has a similar name to my channel name. It's more a case of, is it a coincidence, that this helmet is actually pretty decent? And it turns out it is. The boffins in America have lab tested this beyond belief, and it is one of Giro's safest helmets that they sell. And let me just dig this out for you. There's a real cool feature in this helmet, and that is it has built-in MIPS. So I don't know if you can see this on camera, but you've got a thin plastic frame that attaches to your head, and it has a micro dial to adjust to your noggin itself. Plus, it's actually two helmets in one. The Spherical means that it actually rotates like so. So you've got two levels of rotation in the event of a crash. Let me just chuck this on for you here. I don't know if you can see that on cam, but it actually rotates back and forward, 360 degrees in a little adjustment. And yeah, it's it was a really cool option that I went with. I did go to a local bike store, not what we have in the UK, Halfords, that do a lot of motoring vehicles and accessories and cycling equipment. But there's a store not far from me that are one of the top stores in Scotland, here in the UK. Tried on numerous helmets, got a fit idea that I wanted, and yeah, they didn't actually have this helmet in stock. They had the other versions, so I kind of knew what the Giro side felt like, and I thought, right, okay, let's go and see what we can track down online. And yeah, that's what we have going forward. Really excited to get out on the road and hopefully get some footage. I have the 360 cam here, so I'll utilize that somehow. I did do a half-kilometre cycle around my local park a few days back, and I had the GoPro Hero 10 Black on the front. Reviewed the footage and it was jello, so I need to work out a different solution for that. And maybe put it into a stabilization program and like Giro flow or something like that, and see what the footage looks like. But I just wanted to see what that what the GoPro footage would look like at the end. So yeah, not just the GoPro, but I do have this little camera here. I think it's a DJI action thing. So I might try that out and see what that looks like. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, great. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the bell, just to get all notifications. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit subscribe. It help the channel grow. And yeah, let's see what we come up with in the next video. Hopefully get some cycling stuff done. Oh, one bonus piece. Bike's upside down because we're attached to this guy, which I'll show you in the next video. Let's see. That's indoor training. I wanted to get familiar with the pedal rotation in the road shoes, cleats, just to build up that familiarity before actually hitting the tarmac outside. So yeah, thanks for watching, and enjoy your day, and I'll see you in the next video.